Hello everyone, my name is Andor, and today we're going to be taking a look at all the merch that was available during the BFDI TPOT 20 premiere in Glendale, California. And that premiere location was very special for one very unexpected reason. Let me just turn around Winner here so you can see. How about we get things started? And remember folks, if you do enjoy this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, because it really helps show support for the channel in a big way, and I thank you all so much. But anyways, let's get back into the video. Alright, first things first, I think because of how big a lot of this stuff is, we're gonna have to be zooming out for this video. Whoop! You can now see my light box a lot more clearly, which is very ironic because next week I am actually going to Lightbox Expo. But anyways, how about we take a look at Winner here first, because Winner I really like that Winner's like down here, just taking up 1/3 of the camera space, but the arm just goes all the way to the top. But anyways, Winner and Fries are actually two plushies that were sold at very first at the AMC locations. Or here's the thing, I got an email that was saying we've been keeping a secret, and then they showed that they were going to be selling merch, including Winner and Fries, which were not available yet. I think they're available now, if you check the website now for Jack and Jellify. But in terms of if they were actually just at Glendale specifically, I have no idea. I guess if any of you were at the premiere as well in a different AMC theater, you can let me know. But here's the really cool thing. Not only did they have merch there, they had a whole bunch of the BFDI creators, as well as Inanimate Insanity, there as well. And I'm going to be telling you more about that when we get to the poster. But here's the cool thing about my Winner plush. I was able to get it signed by Carrie Huang, one of the creators of BFDI, alongside Michael Huang, of course. But we'll get to that more when we see the poster, because there's a lot of signatures on the poster. But anyways, the Winner plush is brand new, and I gotta say, it is freaking adorable and soft and huggable. Whatever Winner is, they are a very likable creature. And also, here's the cool thing about this hand that they have on top of their head. It's got wires in it, so you can pose it. Yeah, you can do some really fun little pose with it. You can get them to rock out like this. Freaking rocking out. You can also have them, I guess, do a thumbs up. Let's get that thing ready for a thumbs up. Bang. Very nice, very fun. Or I guess you can you can make Winner be a little fancy. Ooh, a fancy Winner. But anyways, let's get that up here. The colors on this plush are very great too, and I absolutely love the sort of, I guess, the periwinkle. What color is Winner? Like a sort of purplish. Of course, let's take a look at the tag here. We got here Winner, Battle for Dream Island, Jack and Jellify, as well as rubber spatula, avocado, and price tag. Really nice. And of course, also on this tag, we got Winner, Battle for Dream Island. How cool. Let's take a look at their bag, because I had to take it out in order for Gary Huang to sign it. And it's a very nice bag. I absolutely love the way it looks. We got here Winner, Battle for Dream Island, and then the illustration, which you could see anyway, but now you can take a much better look. But anyways, how do we move on to Fries? There we go. Now let me just get this plastic out of the way. We'll get to you in a second, my friend. But now, let's take a look at Fries himself. Of course, because Winner and Fries were first available at the premiere yesterday, for me, a lot of people were carrying around Winner and Fries, and it was just a really funny sight. But here's something I do know from seeing other people with Fries. The Fries are actually removable. They attach into the plush with the use of Velcro, which is freaking hilarious. But how about first, let's take a look at the packet that is, I guess, Fries' main body. I guess Fries is the packet and not the fries themselves, I guess. But of course, we have here Fries' very you know, like whatever expression, because of course, if you know Fries, Fries is a very, well, I mean, just look at him. Here's the tag. Fries, The Battle for Dream Island, Jack and Jellify. And on the back, Tennis Ball, Fiery, and Puffball. I absolutely love Puffball. I feel like a Puffball plush would be super, super soft. But anyways, we got here Fries, Battle for Dream Island, making that same expression very fun. But now let's take a look at how they did the Fries. So of course, Velcro, so we just detach one so we can take a closer look. As you can see, it's, well, I mean, I'm not sure what you're expecting. It's a fry. There's no posability because I don't. Were you expecting posability? But let's take them out one by one. Whoop! Sorry, Fries. Boink. And we can see they come with 6 fries, which is very fun. Boink. And now we can see here, Fries is empty. Doesn't look very happy about it. And on the inside, you have this pattern, this white, red, white, red, red, red. I hope I said that correctly. And in the bottom, man, I hope you can, let me do this. You can see there in the bottom, there's the Velcro ends. So you can easily attach the Fries back in when you want to. Blink, and it goes in very simply, and they stay in nice and snugly. So how about we reattach all the Fries for you Fries. The names of these characters are always so simple to get, which I've always loved. Very much appreciate, because there's so many of them. You want to be able to make sure you remember all of them. But there we go. There is the Fries plush. Very fun. Look at these noodle arms, noodle legs. But how about we move on to one? I mean, we'll move on to one after we take a look at the packet the Fries came in. Totally didn't forget about that. But anyways, we have here Fries in the center. Puffball, Tennis Ball, Queenie. Wait, no, that's not Queenie. That's Nickel. That's Nickel, right? Yeah. And then Pin and Bommy. Very fun group of characters right here. And of course, as you can expect, Fries, The Battle for Dream Island. But now, let's move on to one. And here it is. One in all her glory. The star of Battle for Dream Island, Teapot 20. Which is for obvious reasons. And of course, we also have a poster with her on it, which is going to be pretty cool to take a look at. But of course, here is one in the shape of, well, one. 2 giant eyes, like all the Algebraians have, a smile, her little legs, and of course, if you turn her around, it is one, but backwards. So I guess it's best to see her like this. And this plush doesn't really have much to say about her because, well, it is very much just a shape. She is more like a pillow more than a plush because, of course, you can just very sort of pillow shaped, which is ironic because Pillow is a character, but she does not have a plush. But I guess it would be more like, maybe that would just be an actual pillow. I don't know. But anyways, how about we also take a look over here at her bag? Let me just grab it over here. One. We got here Battle for Dream Island. One up here. And of course, the one artwork, which I find very fun. Oh, that rhymes with one. One for fun. But anyways, we got here Barf Bag, Basketball, Bell, Ice Cube, Needle, Bommy, and Fanny, which all have connections to one at this point. But anyways, how do we move on to the next items that were at the premiere? Battle for Dream Island, the Ruby Gem Lamp, which is something I was never expecting to review on this channel. A literal lamp. But how about we take a look, because this looks very fun. I'm pretty sure this was brand new just before the premiere. So let's take a look. Let's see if we can open her up. How about we take a look at the lamp itself, which is actually a lot softer than I was expecting. So let's take a look here. Boom. Let's get you out of here, Ruby. Oh, this is cool. I like this. So squishy. Ooh, it's releasing air. Can you hear that? Oh my god. Let's get you back into form. The Ruby Gem Lamp. How cool. We got here the on button and the base. The noodle arms and noodle legs. Big ol' expression. And of course in the shape of Ruby. Because of course Ruby is a Ruby. This is a lot of fun. Of course, I'm pretty sure this doesn't have any power right now. Oh, it does. Wait, hold on. Let me just turn off my light here so you can take a look. Nope, no, wrong button. There we go. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. Hold on, let me see if I can place you right there so we can take a look at all your functions. Ooh, she changed a little bit. That is very cool. But anyways, on to the next thing. And now we're moving on to a couple of pins that they had there, including the Algebraian Trio pin set, which is really cool. We got 2, 1, and 4. So how about we get these things out of their packet with something that I barely get a chance to use now, but it is time for it to shine. Box cutter. Let's do your duty. Bang. Oh my goodness, that makes things so much easier. I love that box cutter. When you open merch for a YouTube channel, a box cutter is your best friend. But anyways, we can take a closer look here at all the pins. We've got 2, 1, and 4. Very nice. And you can see this nice colorful backdrop. And on the back, we have we have a bunch of 1s, 4s, and 2s. Very cool. BFDI TV, Jack and Jellify. These are some very nice pins. I'm probably going to take them over to Lightbox because I just find them so neat. I just love how simple these character designs are. But anyways, let's move on to another pin that was there, a very special pin. And that pin would be the 15-year anniversary BFDI pin, which is really, really neat. Let's get this thing immediately out of the packet so we can take a clearer look at all the little details in this thing, because it is chock full of things. Let's take a look here. On the back, we have X and 4, otherwise known as the Jack and Jellify YouTube channel logo icons, which is really cool. All right, let's take a look at the details on the pin first, because in the top, let's go from the bottom here. There we go, nice and clear. We've got
Fiery, Ruby, Lollipop, 4, Grassy, Flower, Leafy, Marker, 2, and Teardrop.
Which is really nice. 15 years of BFDI, and this is a really cool pin. Let's move on to some of the most special items that I was able to get at the event. Legitimately, this thing is so big that I have to record it in the Lightbox sideways. So I'm hoping the microphone quality is still good. But anyways, let's take a look here, because this... Yep. is the poster that they had exclusively at VidCon this year, which shows all the characters we've come to know and love in BFDI. Let me just move here. You got here Battle for Dream Island and all the characters. I'll have to get a picture of this so you can get a better look at everyone, because this video is not going to do it justice. It is huge, like legitimately huge. I don't even know if I can hang this anywhere. But it's got all the characters. I'll get a picture for you guys so you can see what it looks like in all its properly formatted glory. But let's move on to the very special exclusive poster that was at the event. There we go. And thankfully, this poster is not as gigantic, so I can record it properly. But anyways, this is the exclusive poster that they had at the event for when you got a ticket. Everyone who got a ticket got this poster for free. And let's take a look. Ooh. The Power of 2, episode 20, Alone. But I don't know if you noticed already, but there's a couple of signatures that I managed to gather on this thing. But first, let's take a look at the details of this poster. So, one who is on the swing set of the Equation Playground, and of course in the top here we can see Needle, Bommy, Belle, Barfbag, and the door to, well, is it Algebraian? Is that the name of the planet? Either way, on this place that one created, we have here the broken moon with all the characters, the Algebraians, that one is sworn to destroy. Man, that did not sound intimidating at all. But of course, we have here the Power of 2 at the bottom and a bunch of signatures. But at the Glendale event specifically, a lot of the creatives were there that are responsible for BFDI, including Carrie Huang and Michael Huang. Yes, that's Michael's signature right there. It is very scribbly, but it's got a lot of charm to it. But not even just them. Let me just see if I can position this thing like this so we can get you a closer look. There we go. Not even just them, but we also have Sam T, which is one of the animators, voice directors. Xander, who's the voice of Zero, which is an Algebraian that I absolutely love, which is very fun to get a voice actor signature on here. From an Algebraian, I love them so much. Fusion Animations, one of the animators. And there was even some more people there, which I was not able to get some signatures from because, well, trust me, it was a crazy crowd. I'm actually in Carrie's video from the Glendale event a couple of times. I can show you some shots. Why did I say it like that? I can show you some shots of me inside of the video because I was a lot more calm compared to everyone else. But yeah, I was able to see him a couple of times actually, so it was very fun. And this poster is just really, really cool. And the event itself was a lot of fun. I picked the very best location to go to because I got to see Carrie and Michael and all these other really fun people who are responsible for BFDI. But anyways, how about we put this video to a close? And there we have it, folks. All the merch that was available during the BFDI TPOT 20 Glendale, California Theater AMC event. Oh my goodness, that was a mouthful. But it was kind of fun to say. But anyways, I hope you all did enjoy this video. Feel free to let me know which of these pieces of merch is your favorite, even though not everything is included here because not everything can fit in this little set. But anyways, feel free to let me know which one is your favorite. And I guess, how about this? How about you comment down below, if you watched all the way to the end, comment down below, "Yoil cake." Oh, I love that phrase. But anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful day. And well, goodbye everyone.